feel like I'm too far over. Is that right? In the right place? Okay. I guess so. Okay. Hi. Didn't see you there. Today is Monday, May 19th, 2025. We're going to play the puzzles. I have nothing for you. I don't know. What's the story today? my classes are just finishing up lots of their projects. I promised you that I would show you light painting, and I completely forgot to load the photos of me onto this computer, so I don't have that. I'll show you another time. I'll show you tomorrow. I'll try to remember it. You know, you get busy over the weekend, you just forget to do stuff, and that's one thing that I forgot. My adoring fans, I'm so sorry. I just ignored your plea. It's okay. Tomorrow. I'll get it on the next one. There's always tomorrow. Just thinking about tomorrow. All right, today in the connections puzzle, we've got 4 groups of 4. These 16. Let's see. I see melon. I see ball, chance, ball, soul, blubber, function, fluke, utility, toe, avenue, benefit, flipper, railroad, gala, and heel. Okay, I could be wrong, but what I see are a couple of like alternate spellings of words having to do with the foot, like ball of your foot, but it's not ball, it's ball. And then sole, like S-O-L-E, the bottom part, heel, right, the back part, and your toe, misspellings. Oh my gosh, it's the purple category. Okay, well, that's funny. Hi, you guys. The story today is that I'm wearing a black shirt today, and I'll be wearing a Pink Panther costume tomorrow. Whoa, that's out of nowhere. It's actually very, very dark blue. I don't know if you can see that on here, but it's very, very, very dark blue. All right, wow. Okay. Oh, look at that. I have the chat over here, but not over here. I'm going to risk the whole thing and refresh the page and see if the chat pops up. Because I am not seeing it over there. There it is. Black shirt of the word puzzle and mystery. Oh, boy. You're funny, guys. All right, so we got the least straightforward. Oh, actually, I do have something I was going to tell you. Last night, it was fairly late at night. I know you're not supposed to eat late at night, but I had a hankering for something sweet, specifically something with cinnamon in it, right? Like cinnamon sugar on a piece of toast or something. And my wife was like, "Oh, you should look in our little book, right? I've got this book of recipes, desserts, and stuff." And it turned out I found a really good one, and we even had like a gluten-free. We're on a kick of like gluten-free, dairy-free challenge. And I found a really, really good-looking gluten-free muffin, right? So I made muffins that had apple and cinnamon and sugar. It tasted like an apple pie in a muffin. It was it was to die for. It was really good. Brown sugar, crustal, a little on top. It was, oh man, it was good. It was really good. And I had one of those right when I walked in the door, and then I came and saw you guys. All right, so let's see. I already forgot what the words are. We got to look at them again. Melon. I've always thought it was interesting that melon is lemon mixed up. Wonder if there's anything to that. I see a ball, a gala, a function, maybe a benefit, right? Like a benefit concert. Okay, a fundraising event. Nice. Nice. So yeah, Lightbo, great question. Why am I challenging myself to eat gluten and dairy-free foods? My wife actually has a mild sensitivity. Call it an allergy, call it a sensitivity. It's on the scale. It's not just, I don't feel like eating it. She went to an allergist and got a panel done, and there are a couple of things that that she is sensitive to. So we're trying to find all the recipes we can right now to try and be gluten-free, dairy-free. It's weird. It's not lactose. It's not casein. They said there's a protein in the milk. We can do a bazillion more tests and see if we can hone it in. But right now, we know that it's not the couple of specifics. Also, it's not. It's just strange. It's just really strange. But those are the two most obvious ones. And there was a third one, surprisingly, sesame seeds. I mean, you have sesame seeds on everything, right? From, baked goods to Chinese food to tahini, it's kind of surprising. So it's a new way of looking at the world, I guess. Okay. So Flipper, when I see Flipper, yeah, I know, and we're older in life. Yeah. Hey, Frank, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're coming aboard. You know what I see? I see Monopoly. The utilities, the railroad, the avenues, and the chance cards. Don't you think those go together? Okay, spaces on a Monopoly board. All right, so then there's Flipper, Melon, Fluke, and Blubber. So I know Flipper and Blubber, these are like whale terms, but Melon? You lost me at Melon. A toothed whale. A toothed whale. All right, well, we'll start at the purple category today. Homophones of parts of the foot. The ball of your foot, your heel, sole, and toe. This is a fundraising event, right? There's a ball, a benefit, a function, and a gala. Spaces on the Monopoly board. I actually grew up very, very close to the city where they created Monopoly based on Atlantic City, and I grew up very close actually to Atlantic City, New Jersey. And so when they talk about, the boardwalk and, the Reading Railroad and all that, like, I know those things. I know where they are. Like, I can point to them on a map. So, yeah, melon. Melon's a whale part. That's surprising. So features of a toothed whale, Blubber, Flipper, Fluke, and Melon. I'm going to look that one up real quick. Melon. Melon whale. Fatty, boneless structure located on the forehead, part of their echolocation system. Oh, interesting. Huh. So, yeah, like a beluga, you know how like a beluga whale has that dome on the front of their head? That apparently is called a melon. Huh. That's interesting. Randy, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for the blessing. Appreciate that. All right, let's play the New York Times mini crossword puzzle. All right, network satirized on 30 Rock for short. I did not watch 30 Rock. I would assume it's like NBC, but they're satirized on 30 Rock. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back. Sport played on horseback. Oh, I do know this. Polo. My brother once threw a tray at my head and I had a dome like a beluga whale for a week. Ouch. That doesn't sound good. One for whom every day is Boxing Day. A boxer. There's a question mark, which means it's a gimmick answer, right? It's a silly, funny answer. If every day is Boxing Day, they are an Amazon delivery driver, right? They're a shipper. There's something with shipping, I bet. Boxing Day. Like correct letters in Wordle, well, the correct letters are going to be green. Blend together, mix. I don't know. We'll come back. Invisible Man or Little Women. What would that be? Nobel? I don't know. We'll come back. Run in the wash. Run in the wash. Let's say Clorox bleach. Something stained. I don't know. What bourbon whiskey is made from? Oh, I do know that actually. Pores. They just get really weird about pores and just holes in things. It's weird. Longtime movie studio acquired by Amazon in 2022. I don't know that. Maybe I should. One for whom Boxing Day, every day is Boxing Day. One for whom every day is Boxing Day. Like a fighter, or I don't know. Blend together. Stir. Incorporate. I don't think it'd be that easy, would it? Boxing Day? Am I overthinking this? Is it really just a boxer? Really? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I wonder if it's not, because this one just came to me. How about a novel? Right? Little Women is a novel. Run in the wash. To... Oh, I almost want to say bleach there. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. It's not boxer, but I can't say the answer. Yeah, it's going to come to us. Don't worry. To run in the wash. To... I just want to say to clean. But then it doesn't fit. Run in the wash. Oh, to run in the wash. The colors run. They bleed. Colors running, they bleed. That's the one. Okay, blend together to meld. Oh, that's cute. One for whom every day is Boxing Day. A mover. You're going to throw things in boxes and move stuff out of there. Very clever. Bodie, how you doing? That's funny. Doesn't look quite... Yeah, it's not referencing a movie or anything. It's just being silly. Oh, that's funny. All right. Network satirized on 30 Rock for short. Of course, that's NBC. Sport played on horseback. Polo. Every day when I go to work, I wear a polo shirt. One for whom every day is Boxing Day. A mover, right? Every time there's a question mark, it's like a funny gimmick answer. Like correct answers in the Wordle, right? There's going to be green letters. To blend together, to meld. Invisible Man or Little Women, those are novels. To run in the wash, if you've got colors and they start bleeding out. What bourbon whiskey is primarily made from? Corn. I did know that. Tiny hole in the skin, a pore. Longtime movie studio acquired by Amazon in 2022, MGM. I actually didn't know that. I did not have a clue of that. That's interesting. Yeah, sometimes we overthink the answer, right? Sometimes the answer is easier than alludes itself to be. Okie doke. Where do we start with? I don't know. I'll just throw a word out there. Let's see how quite wrong we are. Okay, no help at all. All right, well, thinking of a non-intersecting word, a word that doesn't use any of those first letters. How about plate? It starts with a T or a P. I'm staring at the P and I said T because there's a T in there. Starts with a P, and usually I've never heard of a word that has PT in it. Oh, I guess like pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus. No, that's T. That's just T. Why am I thinking of all dinosaurs? And so maybe it's... Or... maybe it's like TI, right? Blank, blank, TI. Not likely. I guess it could be. I wonder if it's... Picty? That's not a word. It's got to have an I in it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the first letter, right? It's P. Oh, it could be EI or IE. Oh, no. Wait. Didn't we have this one? I swear, like 3-4 months ago, it was piety. Because I remember talking about piety. Oh, what if it is? Do they double words? How often do they double words? I'm going to try it. Okay, well, don't worry about it because I spelled it wrong. Is that how you spell it? Okay, I swear to you, we had the word piety. Like, I don't remember when, but we had it. I remember when. Do you remember that one? Do you remember that one? Okay, P-I, so T can't go there or there. It's got to be here. Pit. Could be pitch. P-I-T-C-H. Let's try it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't remember when, but we had the word piety not that long ago. It was probably like 3-4 months ago. We had the word piety. Cool. Well, I started with something that was just totally off kilter. Brown. I don't know. Just it gives you letters, I guess. And then I tried plate and lucky me. It actually started with a P. And then it had an I and a T somewhere. And then I had P-I for piety. It was not P-E-I. No, I before E. I can never remember when I before E actually happens. You know, there's that little rhyme. When it comes to piety. Very funny. You're funny. Yeah. Oh, now, brown. How now, brown cow? Apple pie is my deity. You're funny. Piety, piety. Some people say piety. I don't know. However you say it. Yeah, that's funny. Cool. All right, good. Good stuff. All right, and then the Strands puzzle looks just like this. Taking the bait. So this might be about fishing. This might be about fish. Taking the bait. I almost see the word salmon here. I wonder if it is. Okay, maybe it is. What are other fish? Oh, mackerel. Isn't that how you spell mackerel? M-A-C-K-R-E-L. Mackerel. What? Isn't that how you spell mackerel? Bah. All right. Well, if you're looking at this like, what on earth is he playing? Think of the Strands puzzle as like a word search. And we're trying to find words, but we don't get to know what words they are that we're searching for. And they snake around just like this one. Okay, salmon, taking the bait, salmon. What are other, like, trout? Oh, wait, there's trout. Okay, salmon, trout. Oh boy. Thing. Oh. Trying to think of other names of fish. There's a grouper. I see a G, but there's no R next to it. Snapper. Okay, a snapper, a trout, a salmon. Taking the bait. Do you see fish? I see F-I-S-H. Okay, am I wrong here? I see something fishy. Something fishy. Oh, here it is. Some things fishy. That's clever. Oh, mackerel. I put the E in the wrong place. Mackerel. Thank you. You're all screaming the answers in the chat. Yeah. Mackerel. There it is. And then halibut. Halibut. And then that's funny. The spangram makes kind of a fish shape. Kind of. It doesn't quite finish the... doesn't quite finish it. Yeah, halibut, mackerel. I'm going to remember how to spell that now. Mackerel. Something's fishy. Snapper, salmon, mackerel, halibut, trout, flounder, grouper. I don't know. What are other good eating fish? Bass, tuna. Yeah. Tilapia. Trying to think of other ones. Okay, and then letterbox today is going to take us here. If you're new and you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every day, so I'll come up right in your feed when I'm doing a live. All right, so letterbox today. I see B, U, and P. I see R, M, and I. O, E, N, W, D, and A. We have to do it in 5 words, which is pretty average. That's an average puzzle. Usually it's either 4 or 5 or 6. So to solve in 5 today, pretty good letters. And ER is there. There's no S. There's no T. There's no L. Branded. I don't see a G. I could do ING, but there's no G. Dump. There's no S in this puzzle. Could just stay at dump. That's fine. I don't know why that's a genius word. There's no T. I was going to say like pointer or something. Powered. And then just din. Yeah, din's a word. Caught up in the din. Yeah, was that the most efficient way? I don't know. Probably not even close. That's okay. We're just here to play. We're just here to have fun. Branded, and then the D led to dump. The P led to powered. And then the D led us to din. What was yesterday's puzzle? Bandwidth and heretical. Someone that's a heretic. Bandwidth. I don't think I would have thought of bandwidth. You're on your own there, puzzle. Yeah, that was super fast. What, we're only a half hour into our stream and I've already done all the puzzles. Look at that. Branded, dump, powered, din. Cool. All right. Are you feeling heretical? You feeling like a heretic? I know, the 2-word solutions are getting sillier and sillier, aren't they? All right, today's connections puzzle was homophones of the parts of the foot. The ball, the heel, the sole, and the toe, all spelled in the homophone way. To ball, to cry. Heal, like something is healing. Soul, right? You have a soul, body and spirit. And then tow, like a tow rope, tugboat. The yellow category was fundraising event, right? You might have a ball, a benefit, a function, or a gala, right? The Met Gala where people dress all silly. Spaces on a Monopoly board. All the various avenues and boulevards, right? Park Place, the boardwalk. I know all those places, right? Kentucky Avenue, lots of different places. And some of them are not as fancy as they sound on the board. Chance, right? You might land on a chance space. One of the 4 railroads. Let's see. There's the Pennsylvania Railroad, the Reading Railroad. Oh, why can't I think of the other ones? Shoreline. Oh, and what's the other one? No, I can't think of it. Dang. The B&O Railroad. Thank you. Yes, the B&O Railroad. I know, it sounds like B.O., like body odor. That's funny. I don't know if I've ever thought of it that way. The B&O Railroad. And then utilities, right? You can either own the light company or the... what's the other one? Gosh, I haven't played Monopoly in so long. What are the two utilities? There's the power company and the... Oh, and the water company. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I got to hear British. If it's British Monopoly, what is it based on? Do you know, is it based on a specific city? Is it based on London or something? That would be fun to know. Features of a toothed whale: blubber, flipper, fluke, and melon. Yeah, waterworks. Thank you, waterworks. The melon is the dome on top of like a beluga whale. Helps them with echolocation. Yeah, it's based on London. Cool. Alrighty. So, the mini crossword. Let's look at the mini. Network satirized on 30 Rock for short. NBC. NBC. Sport played on horseback. Polo. One for whom every day is Boxing Day. A mover. Canary, wharf, etc. Oh, that's neat. That's very clever. Like correct answers in the Wordle. Those are the green letters. Blend together, to meld. Invisible Man or Little Women. Those are both novels. Run in the wash. I mixed up my letters here. Run in the wash, to bleed. All the colors bleed together. What bourbon whiskey is primarily made from? Corn. I did know that. Tiny holes in the skin or pores. And longtime movie studio acquired by Amazon in 2022 was MGM. That is news to me. I didn't know that. All right, so I started off with just a 5-letter word. I tried brown, and that was no help at all. And then I tried a non-intersecting word, and lucky me, I started the second word with the correct letter. So it was plate, and that was so it had the P in it, and then an IT somewhere. So I tried piety or piety, depending on how you pronounce it. I've always said piety, but I don't know if that's correct. Piety. And yeah, so that gave us the P and the I, and then the T is still not in the right place, so it had to be PIT. And what I thought of there was pitch. And then I looked over at my chat, and you guys confirmed it. Sorry, every time I do the Wordle, I tend to not look. You know, I just sort of productively struggle through the Wordle. Yeah, it's funny. All right, well, good. So the next one, the Strands puzzle, right? All about fish, something fishy. That's a funny spangram. Something's fishy. Lots of different fish, right? These are all good, delicious fish. I don't know. Would you eat a mackerel? I don't know if I've ever had mackerel. But salmon I've had, many, many times. Snapper, trout. Trout's more of like a river thing. Halibut, mackerel. And I love that the spangram, somewhat makes the shape of a fish. That's clever. All right. And then the letterbox today, right? It went from branded, and the D at the end led to dump, and then the P led to powered. I guess I could have said powdered, whatever. Oh, I can't because W and D are on the same side. And then the D led us to din. Caught in the din. I would eat any non-poisonous fish, would you? Korn was your favorite band. I had a friend that loved Korn. Limp Bizkit, right? All those goofy names. Oh, boy. That's funny. All right, well, good. I'm going to go hang out with my kids, right? It's a nice day. We had a really kind of crummy weekend in terms of weather. It's been rainy. Not that that's a bad thing, right? It waters the plants and the grass and all that, so it's a good thing. But I'm grateful to be home, so we're going to hang out for a little while. I have nothing on the calendar today except for hanging out with my kids and my wife, so we're going to go do that. Sounds fun. Anyway, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every day, so if you subscribe, it shows up right in your feed, and you get to see me play the puzzles. So, yeah, thanks for the chat. Thanks for a great conversation today. Good luck on the B-O Railroad. The B&O from Monopoly. Oh, boy. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.